You know, I was, I don't know, whatever. It was late at night when I typed it. I thought it was funny. Oh my God, sorry. I literally lost, right? Do you have a shirt on? No, I have a shirt. It's like a tube top and it's nude colored, which like does not help. Shoot, what was I saying? Oh, so then he called me mediocre, like in a comment, and I was like, what? And it kind of annoyed me, and I was like, everything, like, I got mad, 'cause I just did this, like, diss track about, like, people that are so negative, and for people that are like, well, you make diss tracks, my diss tracks are with people I know, okay? And if you have some brain cells, you would know that. Like, hello, you think I'm just coming for people left and right? No, like, I know the people I do distract on, hello. So people are like, all you do is spread negativity and you're talking about this, and I'm like, babe, come on. So anyway, I was already, like, feeling like, why are people, like, I did a whole diss track about people that purposely, which was low-key about him, like, I saw his account, and I was just like, why is he so negative about everyone? So I just did, like, a diss track about it, but it wasn't really about him. It's, like, people that make that kind of content in general, and so I commented on it, and I'm like, what, like, why? Like, I was just like, get help, is what I said, because someone that harbors that much negativity, and after I talked to him on his live stream, that seriously, there's something, yeah, he needs to, like, just relax, like, find nirvana, like, find some peace in his life, because he just sounds so hateful and so angry. But anyway, so I was on the live stream, and I was like, oh, and he already said some awful things, and in his, like, comments, he was, like, responding to a bunch of people being, like, mean, like, just mean things, like, saying she's a flop, like, I'm gonna write a diss track on her if she doesn't want me, and et cetera, and I'm sitting there, like, why is he talking to me like this, He was still being rude, so I was like, whatever. So I go on his live stream, and I was like, hey, like, just so you know, and I said it really nice. I'm like, just so you know, like, I was not, like, talking about you in my, in my comment. I was talking about the way Bryce said it. And then he was like, you're a liar! Like, literally like that. He was like, you're a liar! Like, screaming at me, and I'm like, okay. I was just like, what? So it was scary. I'm, like, afraid of him. Like, actually, like, genuinely, like, if I saw that man on the street, I would run the other way. Like, I would cross the street and go on the other side of the sidewalk. Like, oh my God, just so much negative energy. I was so afraid. But yeah, it's so weird. And then he made, like, a whole video on me being like, she's a trashy LA influencer. She's trashy. And then also on his live stream, he was saying, oh, go look at my spam account, you guys, if you're wondering who I'm talking about, because I tagged them on my spam, which is not Alyssa McKay. But, yeah, I was just like, I don't really know what's going on. Sorry, I'm, like, shaking because I'm starving. Did I eat breakfast? Yeah, I did eat breakfast. I'm like, did I eat breakfast? I can't remember. But, yeah, it was so weird. I don't know why he's like that, but whatever. I was just like, no, like, I wasn't talking about you. I was saying the way Bryce Hall said it was funny, But even if I was talking about him, I wasn't, like, making fun. Like, I was like, oh, like, when someone says something and you're like, oh my God, the way you said that was funny. Like, that's what I meant. I just cannot stand it. I cannot stand people that well, first of all, the fact that he thinks everything's about him. Like, he thinks I was talking about him. And I was like, no, I wasn't talking about you. And he's like, yes, you were. I'm like, babe, why would I talk about you? Like, actually, why would I talk about you? Like, I don't know you. And there's no reason for me to say something about someone if I don't know them, So strange, so odd. But yeah, that's what I was dealing with earlier. I was like shaking when I was on the live stream. I was like, oh my God, why is he screaming about? Oh, that's what I was gonna say. I kept forgetting. He was like, she stands for nothing. She doesn't support Black Lives Matter. She doesn't support anything. Like, saying that I'm, like, racist. He literally called me a racist. I was like, you've seen me comment on a video one time and you're gonna say that I'm a racist? Like, what the fuck is up with you? But you obviously were talking about him. I wasn't talking about him. I said the way he said little boy. Go watch Bryce Hall's video. Tell me how many people say little boy in that video. 1, the guy he was duetting, and 2, him, okay? So, at the end of the day, honestly, you don't even really know who I was actually talking about, but I'm telling you, I was talking about Bryce. Because why would I say the way he said little boy was funny? The way he said it was normal. He just said, stop being a little boy. Is that funny to you? Okay, tell me which is funnier. I'll do it the way he said it, the guy that is pressed that thinks I'm talking about him, and then I'll say it the way Bryce Hall said it, and say which one is funny to you, okay? Now stop being a little boy, okay? Or, little boy? Which way's funnier, okay? The way Bryce said it. So why the fuck would I say, oh yeah, that guy, the way he said it is funny? Make it make sense, babe. Come on. And I call everyone babe, just, or like bestie, or, whatever. So I don't mean it in a condescending way. It's just the way I talk. So yeah, no, I wasn't obviously talking about him. I was obviously talking about Bryce because the way Bryce Hall said it was funny. Sorry, the way he said it was funny. I feel like people actually just don't want to admit that Bryce Hall can be a funny person, like, regardless of everything. Like, I'm not friends with him, but, like, people are like, no, I don't want to admit Bryce Hall's funny, so I'm just going to say that it was, talking about her. And I'm like, no. Thank you, Faith. You're so sweet. Oh, my gosh. I feel like I should delete that comment. I didn't think that comment on Bryce Hall's video would get me in trouble. I just said the way he said little boy was funny. But I wasn't talking about AJ is his name. I feel like who should care? You thought something was funny and voiced it. Yeah, and I wasn't making fun of anyone. I wasn't even making fun of Bryce Hall. I just thought it was funny that the way Bryce Hall, not AJ, said little boy. Because he went, little boy. Oh, maybe people are like saying, someone said, why are you in the middle of someone else's beef? I didn't know there was beef. I'm going to be honest. I watched the video and I did not have any context. Like, Bryce Hall duetted this kid's video. And when Bryce Hall is like talking over him in the entire duet because he's like laughing, and he's like, oh, do you think he wants to smash? Or whatever the fuck he said. And like, just being an idiot, how he always is. And like, I don't know. Like, I didn't look at the context of the video. I just watched it for what it was. Like, I didn't go back and follow the drama because I just don't care. Because I didn't know who AJ is. So like I said, since I don't know who he is, why would I care about his drama with Bryce Hall? Like, I literally don't care. And so, I don't know. It's just the way he thought it was funny. But I'm not going to keep defending myself because there's still people that are like, oh, you're gaslighting, like, you're just lying. I'm like, if you're just going to think I'm a liar, then fine, think I'm a liar. But also just remember, just try and think back to any time